Well, hello, E-Free. How you doing? I'm here with my friend Monica. I'm going to get to her in a second, but I just want to update you a little bit on what's going on in the out area of our church. We have one of our people that's contacted us and said how much she is encouraged by what's going on in our services, and she is from Southeast Asia. She loves being a part of our Zoom lobbies here, so that's one way we're encouraging people internationally. We also got a connection card this last week, and it was written in Spanish. So we had to get it translated. They said almost the exact same thing. Thank you for encouraging us around the world. So it's good to be a part of those things, E-Free. Now, some of you have been asking me, what else can we do, particularly in the area of providing food? And that's what we're about. We've been partnering with both the food banks in town, and you guys have maybe heard a little bit about Target Hunger. And this is a regular annual thing that they do to collect food. And this year, the food banks are anticipating a 20 to 25% increase in the food that they need. And so it is important for us to target hunger this year together. You can be involved in this by saying, I'm going to help deliver the food or gather the food, or I'm going to go there and I'm going to sort food. Or the way that all of us can be involved is saying, I'm going to take some of my food and on June 13th, I'm going to set this on my front step with a TH on it, or I'm going to call the church and get one of these bags, and then I'm going to be able to put it in this bag. So you can call us at the church or you can email us at info@efreelethbridge.ca. So find a way to get involved in this and let's support each other in this way. Monica Lowen.
Good to see you, Jeff.
Speaking of partners,
right?
We love what we do to partner with you. Now, you and I were hosting
yes.
right when this whole pandemic thing broke out. And I had a couple of people ask me, my daughter, who is that lady sitting next to you? Because at our church at 6 service, they didn't see us hosting together.
Okay.
So it was particularly weird because you were just sitting next to me while I spoke and talked and that sort of thing. So I explained to her that this is one of my favorite people in Lethbridge right here.
Thank you.
Yeah. She is the executive director of the Lethbridge Pregnancy Care Center.
Right.
Did I get that right?
Absolutely.
Excellent. And so you oversee what goes on there, and I am happy to know you and be engaged in conversation with you right now. Now, we support the Pregnancy Care Center, but since the beginning of this pandemic, how have you seen the pandemic affect what you're doing?
Absolutely. You know, the pandemic has affected everyone and everything. I think we can all say we've all at certain times had feelings of uncertainty, of not knowing what's going on. Well, those are all the feelings that any woman facing an unexpected pregnancy feels at the best of times. So now add a pandemic to that where everything's uncertain, man, it's even scarier. So we're getting more calls of women saying, I'm pregnant, I don't think I can do this. We don't have work, I don't know if there's gonna be money, I need to get an abortion.
Wow. And so you get to step into that, and one of our directional statements says this, that we want to help those in need, particularly those who are in need of help and who are vulnerable. So can you tell me a little bit about the relationship between E-Free and the Pregnancy Care Center here, and how our partnership with you helps us to do this?
Absolutely. And I think what the center does lines up so well with what we are trying to do here at the church. That's very much that least of these piece, and it's going out doing something really practical in the city. Yeah. So we've been receiving financial assistance from the church for years now. It comes every month like clockwork, and it's fantastic, the financial piece, but also just for me personally, this is my family saying, good for you, we got you. And actually, it's interesting that right now, the church has a huge piece on what's going on in the center in that half of our board, including half of our executive, call E-Free Lethbridge home. Wow. So that's been, E-Free's been a big part of the center from day one.
Right. So do you have any specific examples about how the Pregnancy Care Center has been helping people?
For sure. We are doing all the same things we've been doing all along. We are still providing women with diapers, formula, clothes. We're putting it in bags, handing it out the front door, social distancing, all of that. But we're also able to still help women over the phone through Zoom. And so we're getting those calls saying, I think I'm pregnant. We had a girl who called, it was early on into the pandemic, and she called and she said, I'm about 5 weeks pregnant and I don't think I can do this. It's a new relationship. my partner works in a restaurant. He's just been laid off. I don't have work. I don't think we can do this. And so we talked and we explained what abortion is and what that looks like and how that could impact her life. And she really, that's what she figured she was going to do. And then all of a sudden she stopped and she said, when does a baby start to have a heartbeat? We said, you know, at an ultrasound, you can hear a heartbeat at 5-6 weeks. She goes, so my baby has a heartbeat. We said, yeah, it does. And she says, oh. And that changed everything for her. She called back last week. She says, I couldn't do it. So because she had somewhere that she could call and someone who just listened to her, didn't judge her, didn't rail at her, didn't tell her what to do, just answered her questions, she was able to make a decision that she is going to be proud of in 10, 20, 25 years. And that's what we're doing as the church out in the community.
Yeah, well, praise God for that. That is definitely helping the vulnerable, the weak, the mom, and her baby in this way, and we happily support what is going on at the Pregnancy Care Center here. Now, we do this we support you on a regular basis in this way, but is there anything that we can do here? I mean, you got people here who just love what you do and would love to help out in other ways, so how else could we help out?
For sure, and we do. We have great people from our congregation who help out with, so that's, we're going to need volunteers when all of this is over. We're going to need volunteers back in the center. Prayerful support, and continued financial support. A number of our events were canceled this spring. So right now we have our baby bottle campaign going on online. You can find it at our website, lethbridgepregcenter.com/babybottles. Follow us on Facebook just to see what's going on and to be a part of what's going on there.
Right on. So how does this baby bottle thing work then?
Usually it would mean we hand out empty baby bottles and people fill them up with change.
That's right, I've seen that.
You know, and we roll thousands of dollars of change, but this year it's all online, so you go to our website and you can buy a bottle for $25. We're trying to sell 1,500 of them. We're at $220. So
E-Free, we love to help the weak and the vulnerable in this way, so here's an opportunity for you to do that. I'd encourage you to do that, and we are so pleased to support you and what you do, Monica.
Thanks
for being here with us.